We got trans families trying to lead the country because of our Trump banning gender affirming care. We're gonna watch this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want me to react to next.
The last couple of weeks, the inauguration speech, the executive orders, how has that left you feeling?
It's left me feeling pretty scared and uncertain. I didn't think so much was going to happen so fast and it would be so bad.
All he does.
I mean, he did plan by plan, action by action, say what he's going to do.
Doesn't want to have to move again, but if he starts to feel unsafe, he's keeping his options open.
He doesn't have to feel unsafe.
Where are you looking?
Mainly Canada because it's so close, and we've heard that the protections are better for people like us, or at least not so hostile. So Canada is probably the top of the list.
To qualify for ASYLUM.
I mean, I think it's been pretty clear. It has nothing to do with adults. It's just children.
Asylum in Canada, you must prove a well-founded fear of persecution based on race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or membership in a particular social group, which includes LGBTQ plus people.
Is Ollie's mom, wait, is this a dude? I don't know. Wait. So this is a man that transitions to a woman that has a son that transitioned to a man. What are the odds of that? What are the odds you have, like, you're a trans person and you have a son or a daughter that's trans person? The odds have to be crazy with that, right? No? Or it's, I mean, I don't.
Is it weird, I mean, to sort of be thinking about leaving America, to have...
A lot of people say, you know, when Trump won, they're going to leave America. So...
Considered that?
It's so dystopian. We're living the Handmaid's Tale. Like, how is this the United States of America? Words come out of my mouth, and in my head, I'm like, this can't be real. This can't.
Oh,
right?
no, it's very real.
It's so bizarre. We're in the United States of America, the most powerful country in the world. And it's
we need to get back to that. Actually, we're getting back to that.
Citizens are looking at asylum in other countries.
Kayla Gaskins in Washington. The ripple effects of Donald Trump's ban on transgender athletes already making waves. Just one
of the, I think, most important executive orders and messages Donald Trump's had. Beautiful. I mean, men should never be in women's sports. It's disrespectful to women all around the globe. U.S.
day after President
It's insane.
Trump signed an executive.
You know what I wonder? I actually haven't looked into this. Like, if you go to China or wherever, India, I wonder if there's men, biological men, trying to play women's sports. Or is that a thing in the past, just America in the past 4 years?
Order banning
Someone leave a answer in the comments. I haven't really looked into it.
biological males from playing in women's sports.
You've been waiting a long time for this.
Beautiful.
The NCAA barred transgender women from competing in women's college athletics.
Hallelujah.
The president's executive order has put tremendous public pressure on private organizations.
NCAA President Charlie Baker releasing a statement writing, President Trump's order provides
clear national standard. Perfect. Boom.
a clear national standard. The move upsetting many in the trans community, like Schuler Baylor, the first openly transgender NCAA.
Okay, this is a topic where it's there's not really gray area. All they have to do is drop LeBron James in the WNBA and end all of it. Put LeBron in the WNBA for 1 year and it'll end all the conversation about any of this. Because there would be no if men could play with women, there would be no WNBA. If men could swim with women, there would be no women's swimming. There would be no women's tennis. And it's disrespectful to women.
Division I swimmer.
This decision is cowardly, despicable, and...
No, I think you're cowardly, and I think you're despicable, and you're the reason... You know, let me...
crushes so many young athletes' dreams.
The U.S.
he's like this guy, whatever, man, whatever, is the most detrimental. Like this is the most detrimental thinking like America can have. Is someone like this.
Department of Education now investigating
It's disgusting, truly.
Title IX violations in athletics at San Jose State University, the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association, and the University of Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, 3 former UPenn swimmers on the team with transgender athlete Leah Thomas now suing the NCAA, UPenn, and the Ivy League to have Thomas's collegiate record.
They should sue, like the woman that competed against this guy.
Wiped off the books.
Stupid.
Thomas set several Ivy League women's.
Look at that. 2022 champion set several swimming records because he's a man swimming with women and he has a biological advantage. Honestly, you know, I live in Florida. If I ever seen like a high school game, my daughter's playing in high school basketball, it wouldn't happen in Florida, of course, because we live in the best state in the country. But like, if I seen that, I wouldn't let the game continue. I'd get kicked out. Honestly, I'm not letting that, like if I see a man playing against my daughter in a high school game, I think I freak out. Thank God it's over.
And won a D1
It's disgusting.
national championship in
Won a D1 national championship the minute he decided to be a woman and wanted to swim with men or women, whatever.
2022.
I do think that there is going to be change and people are going to feel more comfortable speaking out and doing what is right and just making sure that the little girls who are coming up behind us are not left behind.
Critics
Thank God.
argue data does not show transgender athletes have any advantage and that this pushback is unfair to the trans community.
There's no evidence that trans athletes have an advantage over anyone else in sports. Trans athletes play
People with this opinion, it's not
sports for the same reasons as,
you know, I believe in freedom of speech. When you start involving the kids and involving men and women's sports, I think that's the most disgusting and vile opinion to have.
anybody else, for our love of the game, to be a part of a team, to challenge ourselves.
He's also cracked down on so-called.
Miller spoke with.
Yeah, and Trump banned gender-affirming care for kids, which is beautiful. I mean, there's no such thing as trans kids. That's not a thing. It's disgusting, truthfully.
Rights groups concerned about the change.
Getting gender-affirming care in New York may have just gotten a little harder for young people.
We have gotten messages from dozens of trans patients at both NYU Langone and Mount Sinai to say that their appointments for gender-affirming care have been canceled.
Thank God. Any doctor that goes along with giving kids gender-affirming care, or whatever they call it, they should be in jail for life. Anybody giving hormone blockers or cutting off genitalia, jail immediately.
Member Tiffany Caban represents the 22nd.
When they turn 18, have fun. 19, go ahead. Do you, be you, whatever you want to do. You know, I believe in the Constitution. But children, no.
District and is the
So it's
co-chair
disgusting.
of the LGBTQIA
There's no. This is where it gets insane. There's no such thing as trans kids.
Plus caucus. She issued a press release on this Sunday saying medical providers are being intimidated by President Donald Trump.
They should be.
Don't obey in advance. You took an oath to do no harm, and denying access to gender-affirming care is the definition of doing harm.
Pointing
I hate that lady.
to an executive order signed by President Trump just last week, it targets gender-affirming care for transgender people under 19, saying the U.S. government, quote, will not fund or support the so-called transition of a child from one sex to another, end quote, using words like mutilation, maiming, and sterilizing.
What they're saying with these executive orders is they don't just want to take our rights away, they want to eradicate trans people.
No one said that. No executive order said that. Trump didn't say that. We did not. No one said that. It's the executive order is gender affirming care for children, not you, sir, ma'am, whatever. That the grown adult.
According to the Williams Institute, more than 1.6 million people identify as transgender in the U.S., and among those 13 to 17 years old, 1.4% are trans.
We know statistically trans people, especially trans women of color, are murdered at an elevated rate. We know that trans kids have a higher rate of suicide and suicidal
There's no such thing as trans kids.
ideation.
They keep saying trans kids.
Advocates say the impact on mental health could
man.
be dangerous. Back in 2023, New York Governor Kathy Hochul signed a bill to protect gender-affirming care.
In order for us to remain a safe haven, we need medical institutions like Langone to fulfill that oath and that promise to.
I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, this is a ridiculous sentiment. That they keep saying children, trans children. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I'm thankful. I'm thankful Trump signed the executive order for the NCAA gender affirming care. I mean, it was definitely needed. The madness is out of control. Out of control. I'm just thankful, man. I'm thankful Kamala didn't win, so we didn't have to deal with this for any longer. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm be back tomorrow.